This is very threatening to the ego. This whole section, we just think everything in our society, everything in the world is based on the belief in special relationships. You know, your child is more special than anybody in the world, and your significant other is very special. And the idea that there really is nobody special, or we're all special together to say the same thing, is just doesn't feel good to the ego, right? It would mean that you have to treat me the way you treat your favorite person on the planet, which might be me. But other than that, anybody that crosses your path, you have to treat them, be with them. Imagine being with them in as intimate ways you would be with your, closest person. And the Course is saying, in truth, that's how it is for all of us. You can't really be separate and special. We're equal on every level. We're the same. Because we created it, or we invented it, we invented the special relationship. God knows and the Holy Spirit knows we love what we invented, and it won't be taken away from us. Nothing you love so much, so dearly, is this idea of a special relationship will be taken away, but instead it will be made holy if we invite the Holy Spirit into it. And also that any pain, any suffering in any relationship will be overcome if you invite the Holy Spirit into the relationship and allow the Holy Spirit to repurpose it and to give it the Holy Spirit's purpose on your behalf. You won't lose the relationship. You get to keep it, but it gets to become something much greater than just a special relationship. And what it becomes will not be just for you and the other person or people you're in relationship with. It becomes for everybody. It actually, the energy moves out from you out into the world, whereas in special relationships are collapsed. Special relationships, you're focused in only a relationship, and that's why they collapse in on themselves. And when you're around that, you feel left out, right? There's a feeling like you can't penetrate that. And when it's happening with you, others feel that around you. The holy relationship, that's not what's happening. It's like flowing out, the love and the energy is flowing out from the relationship into the world. And so it lifts the world up. That's the idea. Any relationship can be holy if you invite the Holy Spirit in and ask for it to be made holy. The holiness is the Holy Spirit's most useful learning device for teaching you love's meaning. For its purpose is to suspend judgment entirely. So in that whole instant, you're not judging. There's no ego mind figuring everything out. In fact, the ego mind is not there at all. It's just you being in full knowledge in this instant. And so its purpose is to suspend judgment entirely. Judgment always rests on the past. For past experience is the basis on which you judge. Remember this, we've talked about this before too, right? That the ego is constantly judging, is worrying about the past, projecting it in, is thinking about the past, projecting it into the future, and worrying about it in this moment. It's never in this moment. The ego is always in the past, projected into your future, and fearing it in this moment. And so it's based on this judgment of what happened before. And you experience everything based on that judgment. So you're not actually experiencing what's happening now. You're experiencing what's happened before, right? And so you don't see me as Mark. You see me as whoever you're projecting onto me from the past, right? That's the idea. And so judgment becomes impossible without the past. For without it, you do not understand anything, right? Think about that. If you didn't have any past from this moment right here, couldn't remember any of your past, you wouldn't know who's here in the room with you. You wouldn't know anything about anything. You would just be perceiving what's here right now in this moment without any judgment laid on it. You'd be only in the question, what is this? Who is this? Right? You would make no attempt to judge because it would be quite apparent to you that you do not understand what anything means. You're afraid of this because you believe that without the ego, all would be chaos. Yet I assure you that without the ego, all would be love.